I'm here with Daniel Priestley, who is the author of 2 books I have in my hand. One is Key Person of Influence. One is Oversubscribed. He's the co-founder of Entrevo. I was actually at his event a couple weeks ago. I posted a video, and I've just finished reading cover to cover, no less, Key Person of Influence. We're about to lock in for a fantastic episode, but Daniel, for the people that don't know, you go in this book through the 5 Ps. I know it starts out with pitch and a few other things. I was wondering if you could just drop a little knowledge about what those Ps are for people that don't know.
Yeah, so in every industry there are key people of influence, and they've obviously got great functional skills. They know what they're doing when it comes to their industry. But then on top of that, they've got these soft skills, and the soft skills are things like pitching, so they can pitch and win business or pitch and win hearts and minds. There's published content, so they can write down things that people read and get excited about. There's creating products or choosing the right products. There's raising profile for the organization, sometimes themselves, and then there's getting the right partners and creating the right spirit of partnership between all the people who are bought into the idea. So if you can do those 5 things, then you can become a key person of influence in your industry very quickly.
Right, and I mean, when I start going through each one of these steps, they really resonate with me. I mean, starting with your pitch, we were just talking about this, it's kind of funny. Daniel just noticed that our London Real pitch is sitting up in the bathroom, and so like everybody that goes through there is supposed to just pitch it. But you know, I was just thinking about like, how is your 1-minute pitch? That's a good question. And if you had to give it right now to a stranger, would they look away? Would they ask for your business card? And that's kind of where everything starts, isn't it? I mean, that's where a business starts, right?
And it's where it starts for yourself as well.
Right, because you're almost pitching yourself, like, right? That's what I noticed, yeah. This is all, I'm getting all this from this book. So, but yeah, so you're almost like pitching yourself, and when you start convincing yourself, then you're like, yeah. And as one thing you said in the book as well, when you pitch someone that doesn't like your idea, they tell you, and then in your next pitch, you can address that idea.
You can.
Right?
Hopefully they tell you.
Right.
A mediocre pitch, they might not.
Right, because
they might just nod and smile and wish you well.
Right, because if you're not inspiring enough, or they don't think you care, then why would they bother giving you feedback?
Sometimes a great pitch polarizes people, and people say, "Oh, that'll never work." Sometimes that can be the hallmark of a really great pitch. Some of the best ideas were met with, "That'll never work." What you don't want is just the nod, the smile, the polite response. You want something that energizes people or polarizes them even.
Right, right. And then one of the things, I was watching an old TED Talk. Daniel was an early adopter of the TED. And it's funny because you put some pictures up on the screen, and it was like Richard Branson, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. And you're like, what's similar about all these companies? Like, they were all guys in their 20s who started billion-dollar companies in a recession.
In a recession, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, wow, okay. So, yeah, just kind of another fascinating kind of point. So we're going to be talking about that and his new book, Oversubscribed, which is kind of fascinating because, you know, we just had our first live event, and it was oversubscribed, and the whole psychology behind that. It's all fascinating. So cool. So we're about to lock in. Leave me your comments below. Hit the subscribe button, and you'll get the episode whenever we get finished here. And there you go, Mr. Daniel Priestley. We'll see you guys on the other side.